23 people got hit and didn't survive in Chicago in June and July game. That's just the gang members, the known gang members that they finna talk about on Funnel Grave. It's probably a way higher murder rate. I don't know, man. I always feel like summertime Chicago is the best time, like the best place to be in the world. But it's also the scariest place to be because it's so busting. Everybody outside. It's like in summertime Chicago, if you in the crib, you just a lame. Like, man, you gotta have some type of motion. I don't give a damn. You take the Ubers downtown. You'll be using it the wrong way, man.
Violence that sent shockwaves through every side of the city. In that short window, 23 known gang members lost their lives, falling one after another on blocks that have seen too much blood.
Damn, that's Gino. They got Gino in the corner right there. That's Gino. Short. I just started watching his stuff on TikTok too. That's crazy. RP, look, Gino, folks. I seen that he had died. That's crazy. I did see that he had passed away though. At least he was trying to change his life. I ain't trying to say these other people wasn't. Sometimes when you in that, it's just you gotta move away. People don't be trying to move to the suburbs. Like, gotta move to Aurora, gotta move to Naperville, gotta move to Bolingbrook or something. I don't care if you move to damn Richton Park. Oh, bro. At least you go to a different hood that they don't know you from.
These weren't just random acts. This was a storm, a relentless stretch of gunfire, street beefs, ambushes, backdoor setups, and tragic accidents that made the summer feel like the city was under siege. Before we get started on this video, make sure you go check out my website. That's in the description where I post viral videos.
Gotta check it out. Gotta check it out.
Plus, make sure you like the video and share it with someone to spread the violence awareness.
Gotta check it out.
On June 2nd, 2025, the far south side became the scene of the city's first major gang loss of the summer. Daniel Parker, known in the streets as Danny from Duffel Gang, AMG 1.
Niggas doing that now. That's what we doing with our hair though. That's what we doing with our hair. No disrespect to the dead. That's a crazy hairstyle though. That's a girl hairstyle, gang. Maybe I'm tripping. That's not that. No.
30 was found bleeding out on the sidewalk of the 13,300 block of South Langley Avenue in Altgeld Gardens. The call came in at 10:25 p.m. Paramedics rushed him to University of Chicago Medical Center, but he didn't make it. Parker, just 29 years old, lived on the 6700 block of South Evans Avenue, but his life ended far from home. Under the cold orange glow of the streetlights in Altgeld, no one was ever arrested. Just one more murder file added to the stack for Area 2 detectives.
Never know, might have been like it.
The violence had moved northwest. On June 10, 1400 block of North Artesian Avenue in the Westtown neighborhood, Dayon Fiazel, a shorty from back in 1400 known as Dayon, tried to hit a lick not knowing this would be his last move. Just after 10:45 p.m., Dayon pulled up on a man getting things out of his car and tried to rob him, but this would-be victim had a concealed carry license. He pulled out his own gun and shot Dayon dead right there on North Artesian. Dayon was just 18. His body was rushed to Stroger Hospital where he died from his wounds.
I can't be mad at that though. I cannot be mad at that. You play, you lay. You young ass people be trying to. What you think, bro? If somebody done work their life to get here, right? And you think they finna just go for you trying to rob them? The craziest thing I've ever heard in the world. That's why robberies and home invasions just be so stupid. Because what make you think I'm just gonna lay down and let you just take all my... I'm gonna let you rob me blind. I'm not... Even if I do get this shit back, like let's say, okay, insurance or something cover me. No. I'll be tripping, man. I was tweaking.
In the neighborhood, there were rumors he was trying to make a name for himself, but some said he hadn't earned his stripes. The case would make headlines, but the streets would move on just as quickly. June 16 saw the violence spill over the state line. Rashad Davis, Wookie from Moby, lost his life not in Chicago, but across the border in Hammond, Indiana. That night, Munster police tried to pull over a car near the Klein Avenue exit of I-80/94. The driver fled, leading police on a high-speed chase. The pursuit ended in flames as the car crashed off the highway and caught fire. Wookie, the only occupant, died at the scene. In 2012, both Wookie and his homie Bookie had survived separate shootings, both nearly dying. This time, there was no second chance. Back on the south side, June 17th would be marked by two tragedies. Terrion Thrower, known as Jigger from Nickel Gang in 600, died in a motorcycle accident.
That's crazy. He went to Phillips too, because crazy as Phillips was like, I don't want to say the first, but in recent memory, probably like the only one in like the 2000s and shit to win a state championship. Real public school from Chicago to go win a state championship. They was busting ass. Hey, a lot of people like go to the not to the NFL, go D1 off that shit. I don't know. Some of them might make it to NFL though, but you know, it's just crazy that you try to change your life and it's sometimes in sports don't work out, and that's all somebody got. Oh, somebody just got the sports. They don't got nothing else in their life. If I don't make it in sports, I ain't making it. They going to the block. They already on the block. On front of them, they just trying to get off it by doing the sports.
Exact intersection never made the news, but everyone in the set knew he was gone too soon. On that same day, violence came to the 2100 block of East 93rd Street in Calumet Heights. Johnny Jackson Jr., known as Lil Johnny from Ghoulie Gang, was behind the wheel of a Chevrolet when gunfire erupted. A bullet hit him in the back. Losing control, Lil Johnny's car crashed into another vehicle, then plowed into a house. Officers arrived to find him slumped, the engine still humming, and by the time he was pulled out, it was too late. He was only 18. June 19th, the city lost another at the 600 block of West 63rd Street in Inglewood. Denzel Robinson, Gleesh from TTE, was leaving a store when a gunman opened fire.
Oh, they got that Gleesh. Okay, I heard about that because when I remember somebody saying like, oh yeah, they got Gleesh. Everybody was thinking, oh, Block Gleesh. But nah, I didn't, no offense to folks, I didn't know who this was. They said another Gleesh. RIP to folks, that was crazy.
Sound echoed off the brick facades as Denzel collapsed. He was 32. The killing was as swift as the investigation that followed. His alleged killer, Jabari Johnson, was arrested the same day Denzel died, though not before another family was left in ruins. Early morning, June 21st, the near west side. It was about 2:30 a.m. when shots erupted in the 2300 block of West Roosevelt Road, near Tri-Taylor. Malik Johnson, leaked from Marcus Way, stood outside on the sidewalk, not knowing 3 gunmen were about to jump out of an SUV. The burst of gunfire left Leak and a woman named China dead. Another man shot her in the ankle. The shooters disappeared before the blood had dried, and the city would awake to another double homicide and another set of unanswered questions. 4 days later, June 25th, the 1200 block of South Springfield Avenue in North Lawndale was the scene of one of the most brazen murders of the summer. Dilla Florence, called Dillo from OTM, was relaxing on a porch with friends when a man disguised in a woman's coat and mask walked up. Within seconds, the gunman fired multiple rounds, striking Dillo in the neck and body. Dillo was 46. The killer ran off, shedding his disguise in the yard of a nearby senior center before his getaway. The shooter, Tyron Mars, would later be charged with murder, but Dillo's loss would hit the block hard.
That's crazy. You did all that, bro. You did all that. You got the costume. You figured out the route, how you was going to do it, everything. Did it, got away, and got caught, even though you did all that extra shit. That just let you know the streets ain't worth it. The DNA is a real thing, bro. You already been locked up before they got your fingerprints in the system. Not too hard to figure most of this stuff out. Cell phone towers, like, y'all be trying to do this shit like this is a game. This is real life. People like the police do this for real life, bro. So you've been doing this for 20-some years, 25-some years, not even for real, because you ain't been thugging since you were Pampers. So you trying to compare that to somebody that's been a deputy or a sheriff for 30 years. Like 30 years of his life, he's been a deputy, not 30 years old. Not working, bro.
The afternoon of June 28th saw more bullets, more pain. At 800 block of East 63rd Street, inside a Woodlawn gas station, Keenan Campbell Rorell from Gyro City was shopping with his son and some friends. 2 men entered and started shooting. Keenan was hit several times and rushed to University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. His young son was found with his father's blood on his clothes. A horrifying sight no child should ever have to witness. The calendar flipped to July, but the violence stayed the same. On July 2nd, at the 12,000 block of South LaSalle Street in West Pullman, Ronald McClain, known as Drills from 95 Mob, sat inside a car as a dark vehicle pulled up. Shots were fired, one striking him in the head. He was rushed to Advocate Christ Medical Center, but there was nothing they could do. That same night, just after 11 o'clock p.m., the River North District erupted. At 311 West Chicago Avenue, outside Artist Restaurant and Lounge, a mixtape release party for local rapper Mellow Bucks had just ended. As a crowd milled outside, a dark-colored car pulled up and someone opened fire. In seconds, 4 people lay dead, and at least 14 others were injured. Among the fallen, Leon Andrew Henry, L. Peasy from NLMB, and Devontae Terrell Williamson, Vontae from WAP Gang. Both were young, both deeply loved by family and friends.
It's crazy to think that those last 2 murders were pretty much put us like okay, so the story is apparently Drills was on a hit, was caught lacking in the car, they smoked him. And then they was dissing drills, making fun of drills and everything. So they caught them lacking downtown. Even where Mellow Bucks had a party, that was like some duck type vibes. Is that basically what I'm saying is y'all not supposed to be there. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be no shootings going on right there. Like y'all not supposed to even be over there. Like why is people even getting this bold to go pop shots over there? Like it's getting wild out here. I gotta be careful because these shorties don't care no more. Me, I'm at home with Pluto. Look at Pluto, he cute and cuddly, man. He'll still get on your ass, man, but he ain't trying to do all that, man. He trying to be a lover. That's what you gotta be around. I ain't trying to be around all that extra. I be around all that extra. I'll be tripping.